Well, I'm slowly figuring it out. The chat side. I can watch the chat while we're still streaming, and when I share the screen, it still shows the head bubbles floating. So I just need to not
Nice.
minimize that, and we won't miss anything. So, welcome to the one viewer, which is Ellen. Jason, welcome back. How was the last 2.5 weeks?
A roller coaster for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Walk.
Obviously, the shows didn't go as planned,
Yeah,
um, but it was a very good learning lesson, a good experience, and it was good confirmation that I don't belong in 212.
yeah, yeah. What exactly gave you that really hard, solidifying feeling that it's time for open?
Really? So the first show I did, I thought I just kind of missed the peak,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know. And I was like, all right, I can come in harder, tighter, and nail it for Texas. And I did come in harder and tighter, but super flat.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just no time to fill out whenever I have to deplete that hard to make weight. Um, I looked much better 2 days out at 218, and then sucking down to make weight, and weigh-ins weren't until 5 p.m.
Yeah.
I just there was no time. If you try to rush the carb up after that, then things just don't fill out right. You can get watery easily. Like shoving so much food in that fast, it just doesn't. Your body doesn't respond right.
Right.
And so I definitely like three days post show. I was 227 and looked
I
a
saw that.
thousand times better than I did on stage.
Yeah.
Like it was the one right below that. Right, two down. One more.
Right here. Oh,
No,
one more.
that.
There it is.
Yeah, that was 227. 3 days post show. Everything's harder, fuller, leaner, tighter. Everything pops more.
Yeah.
Like if I could have brought that on stage in the open division, I think I would have placed better than I did in the 212.
Even though they were insanely stacked shows.
Oh yeah,
I mean, talk
open
about
and
like
212,
yeah, talk
insanely
about like
stacked.
and I don't know your thoughts. In my head, I'm thinking we want Jason back on the Olympia. So in my head as a fan, we need to be strategic about picking the shows to try to get you back on the stage. And these were not the shows. Holy
Oh
cow. I
yeah,
mean, that's
yeah.
like
I think
twofold, right?
I think in my head, like I don't agree with what I'm about to say right now, but
Okay.
at the time I was like, I've been to the Olympia in 212, and so in my head I'm like, I don't really care who shows up. I think if I bring my best, I can do that again.
Mm,
Uh, the problem is my body has changed a lot since then,
yeah,
and the division has changed a lot since then.
it has.
You know, so you know when I went to the Olympia in 212, I only weighed 203 pounds. I didn't have to make weight. I didn't have to suck down and then fill out. I could start carving up 3 days out and
Mm-hmm.
have a blasting full look and hard and lean. And now having to make that weight, I mean, it was the same thing with Flex Lewis, Derek Lunsford, Hottie Chupin. Like when they got to
Yeah.
a point where they were they were peeled at 225 and then sucking down to 212, they never brought their best look.
Mm-hmm.
And then they, Flex Lewis never got the chance to do open, but Hottie, William Bonac, Derek Lunsford, like
Tonio.
Tonio, yeah,
Yeah.
all move into, and they can bring that harder, fuller look without having to suck. They still get peeled to the bone, but they don't have to make that weight and sacrifice the fullness and the my legs looked flatter.
Yeah.
Everything just wasn't popping as much. So, like I said, it was a lesson learned, but
Hmm.
it does kind of suck. Like I feel like I kind of wasted a lot of time this year, but at the same time, I learned a lot.
Yeah.
And like I said, I got confirmation that I just really don't belong in 212. So at least I'll never second guess that going forward. Like
Hmm.
if I don't win a show in open, if I never win a show in open, at least I'm not like, oh, I should have gone back to 212.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
That
won't
that
think
ship
that.
sailed.
Yeah, all I'll think is at least I brought my best, because I think that's the only way I'm going to bring my best physique is by not having that weight restriction. Even
Hmm.
if I never win an open show, like I know I'll bring my best physique in the open.
Hmm. Yeah. Does it feel like you're limiting yourself by thinking? Not anymore, right? We're all set sail on open, but do you think
Yeah,
that you were kind of limiting yourself before?
definitely. And I think part of it was because of like the getting rhabdo last year and then taking 6 months of being completely off everything, and just in my head I was like, well, I didn't have a real off season, so I'm probably not going to have the size for open. And
That's
I
fair.
I shouldn't have thought that way, because taking that time off, actually my body responded super well once I started pushing again.
Right.
But
Right.
I think it was just a mental block leading into
Hmm.
this season.
Hmm. So what's the plan now?
It was funny. Keon just messaged me like a couple hours ago, and he was like, "Dude, just rebound perfectly and jump into an open show now." And I was like, "Man, if there were any in the U.S., I would do that.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna, I'm not gonna go to Italy I think it's Italy and Germany are the only two left
Hmm.
right now, and then there's a couple after the Olympia, maybe like the
Yeah. Definitely
Tsunami.
after. Yep.
Yeah, I know like Tsunami Pro, but there's nothing left in America.
No. No.
So I think, and I also still think I need a good 5 pounds. Like that 227 look, I would still have to pull some water off of them. So I'd say maybe I could have been on stage at like 223.
Mm.
I'd have still had to come in a little sharper than that look, even though that was a good look, blasting full, but it's different on stage than in the
Yeah.
gym. So I still think I'd have come down a few pounds from that, but I think I need to be closer to that 230 on stage to be competitive in the open.
Right. Right. What was your weight in Orlando?
216.
Two, really?
Yeah.
And that was a good package.
Yeah, and I got top six in the open, and I was 218 and a half at Toronto that year, and got top six.
Interesting. So you're in striking distance then of a really good package.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think mid 225s to 230, I think will be a very competitive look for me
Hmm. I
with my
agree.
structure and at my height.
Yeah. Yeah, the height is really the wrench that's
Yeah, I
that's
can't do
confusing.
212 at 5'8". I'm standing next to these guys that are 5'3", and just such thick, packed muscle. It's you
Yeah.
know, it's it's a they reward a completely different look
Hmm.
than what I can bring at my height and with my structure.
Yeah. And classics completely out of the look too, because that's
You know how
even
many
more
people
weight cut.
commented that on my last YouTube video?
You look
Of
so classic. Yeah.
they're like, dude, like you're too tall for 212. You should really look into going back to classic. And I'm like, did you not watch the videos of how hard it was to make weight? My
Yeah.
classic weight limit is 197.
Oh my god.
I was like, that ship has sailed.
Yeah. That's
I'll just take the year off from working out, and then I can do two classic, maybe.
a whole year off of weights and just wear a waist trainer the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Holy
my
cow.
only workouts are vacuums.
Yep. And Pilates.
Yeah, Pilates and you do some yoga, get better at posing, some
Yeah.
ballet.
So back to the question, what's the plan?
Nothing solidified right now. I am gonna try my best to keep things tight, keep
Okay.
things lean, and I would love to be able to do like a show in the spring.
Okay.
So if I can make some good progress while keeping things, within striking distance,
Yeah.
like keep like maybe an 8 to 10 week outlook and still make some good progress, really control myself in the off season, not like I've done in the past.
Yeah.
um,
Stick to the Broku loaves.
yeah, exactly. Um,
Okay.
stay away from all the cookies and pizza.
And the muffins.
Yeah. So I've done pretty good so far. Like I've actually been enjoying just adding more cream of rice and oatmeal and stuff. After being on such a restrictive diet, like just adding oats and some fruit is a, a treat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
A lot of people watching this have never even done a prep, so they really don't know.
yeah, and I was completely starving myself near those last several weeks. You know, like almost all my meals. I think I would get maybe 30 grams of oats in the morning, and the rest of the day was like just meat and veggies.
Mm-hmm. LOWE says Olympia 9 weeks. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's
So
exciting.
happy to. Hey, it's exciting. It's going to be a good year. It's happy to hear you're getting the food back in the system. You're rebounding.
Yeah,
Um, what's your initial feeling on the Olympia? What's most exciting for you?
as far as watching it and just going and
Yeah, as a fan. Yeah.
as a fan, I don't know, man. It's going to be a crazy, crazy Olympia. Obviously, Nick finally getting back up there is going to be exciting,
Yep.
and the little back and forth with him and Derek is, it makes it interesting at least. Even though I
Yeah.
think
Yep.
it's kind of ridiculous comments being made, but it makes it interesting. Um, I'm excited to see how Jordan Hutchinson actually does. I think I was I was watching him and I'm like, Hunter's out this year. I feel like he could be in that like Hunter position.
Mm, yeah.
I think he could
Yeah.
be around there somewhere.
Well, I think
So
looks like Jordan himself was saying that he could see himself placing in top 10.
I think he can. I think he can. The only thing he needs on his physique really is a little more back and arms.
Okay. Yeah, I could definitely see the back.
Yeah. If he can bring up his arms and his back a bit, I mean he's a threat for sure. I don't think he's a threat yet for like that top five, but I think he's got a top 10 physique for sure.
Hmm. I wanted to pull. I think I'm looking at the wrong page. I'm looking. I need Dan's page. There it is. I wanted to see a side by side of the back shots with him and Quentin because I thought Quentin was winning a lot of shots.
I think Quentin's shape carries him for sure,
Yep.
but Quentin needs a lot more thickness in the back. I thought he
Mm.
looked phenomenal though, especially he was coaching himself as well, and
Hmm.
after having such a rough year last year himself, you know, like he came back and he looked incredible.
No, I mean day and night difference from whatever perspired last year with him
Yeah,
and his coach. I think it's in the past at this point, but to see him, one of very few people to be able to coach themselves successfully and show up, outside of yourself, like showing up really solid. Even Patrick Moore showed up pretty good too.
yeah, Patrick. Uh, I say this knowing I have the same issue. He needed to be a bit sharper for sure,
Yep.
but he was improved. I do think he was improved, but he definitely still needs to bring in that really tight conditioning
Mm.
that he had like back when he was with Aceto. And I guess you could say
Yeah.
the exact same thing about me.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. I
know?
mean, Aceto's good. I mean, he's a good coach. I think you kind of worded it really well last time we talked about this topic. Was you feel like you learned everything you could, and now you're just looking for that next thing.
Yeah, and I'm going to coach myself at least through this off season,
Yep.
and I would like to coach myself again into prep, but I'm just going to go by like how I'm feeling about everything, and if I happen to be, you know, talking to a coach that I trust and see what happens, but I don't have any plans on that right now.
Mm.
I had a long talk with Chris Tuttle while at the Texas Pro, and I like him and I like the way he does things, but you know, I'm enjoying coaching myself and learning my physique a little bit better.
Yeah. Now you said Quentin. The main thing he needs is more.
I mean, that shot looks good right there.
Yeah.
That shot looks really good. Um, like I was sitting in the audience, but and I don't remember it looking as good as it does right there. But that looks like a good shot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, maybe like lower lat, lower
Yeah,
rhomboid area. I could like to see a little bit more pop,
yeah,
but this is a good look.
yeah. It is, and I think the back lat spread looks a little flat, but at least it did when I was watching it. But like, it's not bad. It's not bad. Man, watching these videos, it's making me rethink. I feel like it looks better than I remembered.
Mm,
But that's also one of those things that like everyone, these are all pros. They're top guys. They look amazing by themselves, and then you put them next to other people, and you can see where the weaknesses are.
yep. Well, to give you some validity, I do agree. I think he needs a little bit more density in the back, more of that pop factor. The width is there, and he's got that nice low lat insertion. So
Yeah,
he just needs to.
he
I
just
wonder if
needs
he like.
a little more
Yeah,
of a lot of things, but like he's got everything. He
yeah.
just needs a
He's
little more.
yeah.
All right.
Uh, I do have to get you a camera though, because the way your head is it's I don't know if you can tilt the
Yeah, I can tilt
laptop
it.
down more. Yeah,
Yeah.
that actually helps a lot.
All right.
The
Yeah.
editing was interesting, getting your head so it wasn't just floating. But shout out to welcome everybody back. I fat fingered a button. But Lou Host is kind of agreeing with us. Hutchinson's impressive, but he did look smaller, and you're going to get that with taller guys. I get that. It's that's just something you're gonna have.
Hutchinson's not that tall though.
No, but next to someone like Quentin, you're going to look, quote unquote smaller. But in the same conversation, you got I don't know what would you say is your favorite comparison this year? Is it going to be Sampson versus Hottie
I don't know. I would.
or Nick Hottie?
I think Nick and Hottie is going to be a really
Yeah,
good comparison.
yeah. Even though
It's
Derek
it's
won the Arnold,
because it's funny. You obviously Samson's going to be right there as well, but
yeah,
Nick, Hottie, Derek are much more comparable physiques. Samson kind of stands out
yep,
on his own. So
yep,
I mean, he's got such a different physique, and then the other three are more similar.
right. And then probably Martin right in that mix as
Yeah,
well.
Martin right in there. Yeah.
Hmm.
See, and I was talking to Martin backstage in Texas too,
Mm-hmm.
and he flat out told me, he's like, dude, I told you last year you're not a freaking 212 guy. He's like, well, why'd you suck down to 212? I was like, I know, man, I know. I looked better at 220 than I did when I made weight. And he's like, I was like, I need another 5 to 10 pounds coming around 230. He was like, yeah, that's exactly what I told you last year, dude. I was 230 at like I was like 230, 232 at the Olympia.
Really?
Yeah, so he was like low 230s at the Olympia.
And he looks
And he
great.
got fourth in the world.
Doesn't that just like start like set that fire in you? Holy
So
shit!
I was like, and Keon just told me, he's like, dude, you don't need to get up to 270, 275. You get up to around 250, 255, and just refine your physique. Everything's there. You just need to, you know, touch up a few areas and come in like you did like you looked in those pictures that you posted post show.
Uh-huh.
You know,
I agree.
so yeah, I'm not gonna try and bulk crazy hard or anything like that. I'm gonna try and get up to a weight that I'm making progress,
Yes.
and I still feel good and feel healthy and feel I'm comfortable at 255.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel good in the gym. My training is amazing. Um, I'm not out of breath. I'm not like anything. When I get over like 260s, I feel horrible.
Mm.
My training's worse because I can't breathe very good. My mobility sucks. So I think that 255 area is like the perfect area for me to actually make good progress in gains.
Mm. Okay. So keep in striking distance, like you said, 10 weeks, and then maybe early spring do a show, do an early qualifier. Um, where does that put the baby making protocol at?
Oh, I froze my stuff, man.
Oh, so you're set. Okay, you're just waiting for.
Where'd you go?
What is going on with this stream? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You just like switch cameras real quick.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know how this thing works anymore. This is a shit show.
But yeah, um, no, I forgot what I was saying.
Oh, baby making,
Oh yeah,
frozen,
yeah, no,
frozen
yeah, I
babies.
froze my stuff. So we're just wait. We're really just waiting on her back to feel healthier and everything, so she's not putting her body under too much stress in trying to do that at the same time.
Yeah,
And she's getting better day to day.
good, good. That's good to hear.
So
Okay,
yeah.
that's good. Hmm. So, what does that mean coming into a very light off season? The cardio might stay the same. Weight training. Do you
I'll
mess
keep.
around with that too much with like different types of mesos and?
I'm actually I actually did just write up a new training split for myself, um, just so I can put more emphasis on areas I need to improve, like my legs and my back, and my chest, shoulders, and triceps are like the strongest areas of my body.
Yeah.
I don't really need much there, so I'm gonna have one push day a week where I hit all of that together, like two or three chest exercises, two shoulders, two triceps,
Okay.
and that way I'm not taking a lot of recovery time away from the areas that need the improvements.
Right. Which is mainly
So
the legs and back.
yeah, I think mostly legs.
Okay.
So like my second back day is going to be more isolation type stuff, just to you know hit target a little more lower lat and stuff like that. Nothing. The first back the first back day will be like straight up back, hard, heavy rows, the bigger compound movements, and the second back day will be more isolation stuff with a little bit of biceps,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then I'll have two leg days in there.
Yeah. What kind of? I know you've got a pretty built out garage, almost exclusively for leg day. What?
Mostly.
Yeah. What kind of movements are you thinking you're gonna kind of specialize in to make those improvements you need?
Um, I mean, I don't know if the movements will change too much. Really, it's obviously your basic leg extensions and leg curls, uh, leg press, hack squat.
Mhm.
I've got my pendulum squat. Um, I've actually I've always done. I'm probably going to pull away from doing deadlifts. I love to do my heavy deadlifts
Uh
and
huh.
stuff,
Yeah, you
and I
do.
don't think it's more of a fun thing for me. I know it's never been like optimal for building the area that I need to build.
Right.
It's just I enjoy doing it. But if I really want to make the progress I need to make, I need to focus on exercises that will really target the areas I need to target better. So it'll either be like stiff leg or RDLs,
Okay.
or what I've actually been really feeling in my hamstrings and like glute and everything a lot better is doing good mornings on the hack squat, like facing reverse and doing good mornings. And it's been such an incredible movement on my hamstrings and glutes.
I don't know if I've seen guys do that before. Um, that's
It
an
works.
yeah. I mean, I guess I'm thinking about it. I'm like, it's kind of like it's how everyone else does it, but huh?
Yeah.
What kind of got you into
And
thinking of trying that one out?
um, training in my garage gym because I just didn't have you know, I didn't want to go super heavy on RDLs because I don't have any rubber mats on the concrete floor. I didn't
Yes,
want to drop the weights or anything like that. And I have that hack squat there, so I was like, I'll give this a try. And ever since I started doing it, it's like the best mind muscle connection I've gotten, and it takes all my lower back out of it.
interesting.
So if I'm doing, back the next day,
Hmm.
like it takes all my lower back out of it, and I feel it straighten my hamstrings and glutes.
Hmm. I think I might have to. I'd be very nervous to try it, but I'll have to give that a try because that's my main focus right now is rebuilding my hamstrings.
Yeah. So I mean, just start with no weight on there. Just see how the movement feels, and then slowly add a little bit of weight until feel like you're really feeling it.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
But I've been enjoying those, and then I just got actually a new uh, Smith machine cable crossover for the garage.
Okay.
So it's actually a plate loaded one now, or a pin loaded one now. So I just weight stacks. I don't have to put plates on the cables and everything like that.
Yeah,
So
pin
that's
loaded is a
nice.
luxury.
Yes. And then I've got a new leg extension and leg curl coming too. That's uh, much better designed, much better strength curve with where the weights go and everything like that. So that would be a plus.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Like I hit legs today actually at the gym that I train clients at instead of at my house because I have that new machine. It's just like it's in boxes all over my garage right now. So,
Yeah, yeah. Not ready for you
but
yet.
no, no, I'll get my brother over here to help me put it together in the next couple days. I'm waiting on one more box.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, all of that, and then also my wife's still wanting us to move over to like the Tampa area. So if that ends up happening, you know, after training in Derek's gym after the Tampa Pro, dude, if you can't get huge in that with that equipment, then you don't know what you're doing.
It's not meant
That
for you.
dude, that gym was like the equipment in there, all that new tech stuff
Mm-hmm.
is phenomenal, dude. It's like new tech is the most adjustable equipment you can find. Like you can adjust
Really?
every little thing on it to make it work how hit where you want it to hit, make it comfortable for you. Like it was such good equipment.
Hmm. I don't know if I'll ever be down that area, but that does sound nice. The
Well, I
only
know
thing
Vegas has a new tech gym, so
I did
out
hear
at the
about that.
Olympia,
Yeah.
maybe when we go to the Olympia, we can check it out.
Ooh,
But
I would not mind that at all. The gym I'm waiting to open up, or I'm waiting to open up. It's supposed to open up this month, but I think they're going to open up at the end of the month. They have a lot of this. What do you call it? I just saw a post today. It's
what
got
is
like it's like extreme or something, X Master or
I don't know.
okay. A lot of great
Loho
content.
that Loho commented said Flex Wheeler used to do those on the hack squat like I do
Oh, okay.
back
Well,
back in the DVD mass construction. He used to
ooh.
do those.
Well, that's all the validity you need.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will give them a try. The only thing I've ever done is I've done them on a landmine, and I've done the barbells, of course.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I've
Yeah.
done them on Smith machines work pretty well for him as well.
Yep. Yep.
Um, but I feel it's so good on a freaking hack squat. I don't know if it's the angle of where your feet are and just the way you brace into it.
Yeah.
But the only thing that can get uncomfortable is your neck because of like pushing your head into
That's
the
what
thing.
I was thinking. I'm like, you're a big dude. Like,
Look,
how are you
if you
doing
do
that?
it, look down at your feet. Don't put your face forward because then as you go down, it's going to crick your neck up.
Right.
So put your forehead into it and look down at your feet. So as you go down, your neck stays flat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last thing
But
I need with my old
yeah,
man neck is more kinking.
yeah.
Oh,
But no, there's I'm excited. Really, I'm really excited to really try and push to bring my best, especially after seeing how my body responded post show
mhm.
after filling out. Like, if I can bring that look, but a little bit sharper,
Yep.
I mean, I'll whether I feel confident about winning a show. I think that all depends on the lineup. Obviously, if you know the Texas Pro lineup shows up, I'm probably not going to win that at 227 pounds.
Yep.
Um, but in the right lineup, I mean, look like Tonio, wins shows in the 220s.
Yep. Yes, he does.
Like so, there's several bodybuilders out there that are really good that aren't the biggest guys, but in the right lineups, they look insane.
Hmm. Yeah, even Angel Calderon, he's won open shows.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, those guys are freaky short though, so they have like this wild wow factor. I think me as a fan, right? As long as you kind of keep that classic, clean look, but big, I think that's going to always be that signature look for you. And I'm happy you kept the mustache because that made me very happy.
yeah. I'm getting sick of it now, though. If the show's
Oh,
over. Show's over. It might be time to shave the mustache.
yeah. I mean,
All the food I'm eating is getting stuck in it every time.
oh, yeah. I don't miss that at all. Ellen
Yeah,
keeps me clean shaven nowadays, and
yeah,
yeah, when I had my beard, it definitely had stuff stuck in there for sure.
yeah,
And then you're
yeah.
always
That
weird.
gets old.
I mean, nowadays I'm always touching my face because I'm pulling cat hair out of it. But back in the day, I'd always like sit there and just like, yes, yes, like
Yeah.
I'm some intellectual.
It's also just the upkeep. Like I will have a full beard within a week after shaving. So then it's like, if I want the mustache, then I got to keep this trimmed up and everything. And I'm just lazy in the off season when it comes to that.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
You just want to lift,
But
train, eat.
we'll see. Maybe for the Olympia, I'll bring it back for the Olympia.
Yeah, if it fits the look, bring it back.
Yeah.
If
Walk
if
around the Olympia with the stash.
yeah, if
I'm
people,
excited for the Olympia though. It's gonna be crazy.
this could be a great lineup.
Also, we got 2 more shows coming up before that are qualifiers before the Olympia in
Yep,
Europe.
yep.
So I
For
know
open,
Quint's going out there for that.
yes,
He's already said that, and I have Sergio Oliva's going to do it.
yeah.
Um,
I think, and then what's the British guy? He's doing it as well.
um, I think I know who you're talking about. I'm blanking on the one he got in an accident earlier this year. That guy.
Maybe I gotta find the
Lewis
post.
Breed.
No, no, no. It's a
Oh,
tall
well, I
black
think
guy.
Lewis Breed's doing it too, though. Oh,
Oh, good.
Mark Hector.
Mark Hector. Yeah, and
Yeah, Mark Hector.
I'm excited for him. He
Yeah,
took.
he's been looking really good.
I don't know if he took a whole year off, but he's definitely
Yeah, well,
he's
he had
definitely
this
ready.
shoulder surgery or something last year.
Oh, did he go do that? That's good. Okay.
Yeah. So, but he's looking crazy. Yeah. I
Mm,
love he's got a great shape.
he does. Yeah. I'm trying to remember who posted that thing.
That would be a cool lineup. I think
Yeah.
Matt Kuba could, right? Or I mean, no, what's his name? Kellen, Cuba Kellen, or
Oh, Cuba
what's
Klein.
his
Yeah.
Klein? Yeah, I can't ever pronounce his name. I talked to him not too long ago either, and I just can't ever pronounce his name.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, doesn't he coach him?
Maybe. Yeah, I've definitely seen them do videos together.
Yeah, there's going to be some good shows though for this late in the year.
Mm-hmm.
Last minute qualifications.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who else jumps in.
I
What's
wish
the
I would love to see Joe Palacios jump in because he was so close.
he was a
He
big
blew some minds,
surprise.
dude. Yeah, he blew some people. He looked insane.
It
Like
he
so
essentially
much
came out of
thick
nowhere,
muscle.
right?
It was Tampa was his second ever pro show,
That's crazy.
and his first pro show last year he got 15th place. Yeah,
I don't even know how you do
because I
that.
thought it was his pro debut, and I saw him backstage in Tampa, and I was like, dude, that was a hell of a pro debut. You look insane, and he was like, actually, my pro debut was last year, but I got 15th, so nobody's ever talked about me.
Mm, ouch.
So yeah, I was like, oh well, dude, they're talking about you now.
Yep. Well, at least he gets
So
it,
that
you know.
was, dude, it's so much thick, like dense muscle on that guy, and peeled to the bone.
That you think that was like the deciding factor was he always had the muscle and then now
So talking to his coach, but he's coached by Justin Compton.
okay.
Um, I was talking to them both, and I also saw them talking about it on a podcast. I think um, they added so much muscle after he turned pro, but it hadn't had time to like sit and marinate. So when he did his pro debut, they decided not to try to get extremely peeled because they didn't want to lose that muscle, that new muscle. And they said next time we get shredded into a show, that muscle will stick there, and we will be able to get peeled to the bone. So
Mm,
they had a good plan. It worked.
yeah. The muscle stayed and probably one of the most conditioned guys on stage.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there were several shots. He beat everybody up there.
Yeah, that his back is just
That's nuts.
the hamstrings, the glutes.
Everything. Yeah.
I mean, he's not really missing anything besides maybe a smaller waist.
Well, yeah. That's the. But I'm like, it's funny. In some of his posts, I literally look at him and I'm like, that if Nick Walker and Ian Valier did a fusion, that's what I see.
Ooh, I like that. He definitely has that freaky Nick look.
Like there's some shots like the side chest and stuff that you could compare him to like Nick Walker almost, you know?
Yes. His head almost looks very similar.
Right? Like
Look at this back double. I mean, this is
I know. It's wild.
I can't think the judges have him not winning this shot.
Yeah. And honestly, I'd almost put Jewett in second on that shot.
Jewett has a good back shot too. Yep. A lot of bubbly bread looking muscle.
It's just all the other shots. The other two guys have a better midsection and just a little more complete in the rest of the shots.
Oh. Yeah, I think this Joe guy is going to be on the radar moving forward.
And he poses well for what he has. Like even though he has like a wider waist, he doesn't let his gut hang out ever. He
Yeah,
poses well. He holds it together.
very tight,
Yeah.
controlled.
I
He
think he gets a little more quad sweep, and he's going to be dangerous for everyone.
yes,
Like the
quad.
side shots, legs look crazy, but the from the front, he needs a little more sweep. Or I don't know if he needs more sweep or more adductor, but he needs a little more thickness in the legs for it to just. It'll make the waist not look as wide because his shoulder width is insane.
Maybe changed his name. Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
very wide guy. I just
yeah,
you're saying more quads in the front.
yeah. The front shot. I don't know what's going on there. Look at that side leg though.
Oh yeah, very Derek esque.
Wow.
What a good turnout for Texas.
Oh yeah. Man, did that show last forever though.
Oh really?
We were like prejudging started at 9 a.m. and we went on at 2.
Oh my god.
And then finals for open bodybuilding was supposed to start at 7, and I got there at 7:15 to watch, and the amateurs were still on.
How did
And
they fix that?
the amateurs were on. The amateurs were on until 8 p.m.
That's
Other than that, there was a very well run show. Like the promoters did a great job,
yeah.
but everything was late,
Mm.
which threw me off a little bit too as far as the peaking process because I planned everything. I was going to have just 2 small meals and then put my feet up and before pumping up and everything, and then I'm like 2 hours later, I'm still laying back there. I'm like, I have to eat a third meal.
Yep.
I was like, this is there's no way. I'm like, men's physique hasn't even gone yet, and I'm like, we've got bikini after them,
Uh-huh.
and like, so because 212 was last, so ended up eating a third meal that wasn't really planned, and I don't know, like it's all good. Like I got a lot of good lessons learned this weekend, these past 2 weekends.
Yes. Yep. So no Atlanta.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
no point at this point. Like, there's no. I know I'm not a 212 guy anymore, so like I would just be wasting my time. They don't have open bodybuilding, so
True.
might as well just start making progress. Dude, Atlanta's going to be a tough show because you still got second, third, fifth from Texas going there too.
Oh, so they're gonna keep racking up the wins, huh?
Well, I mean, the guy that won Tampa also won Texas,
Yep.
and Marco was second both times. So, and he was third in Europe before coming over here. So he's been like right there
Mm-hmm.
every time, and so he's really wanting that win.
Yeah. I wonder if the same shorter guy is gonna do Atlanta as well.
Which one is that?
The guy who won Texas and
I don't
Tampa.
think he was on the list.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't.
kind of
I don't
nice
think
of
the
him.
winner. Yeah, I don't think the winner was on the list. I think second place, third place, and like fourth or fifth were all
Okay.
doing it.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, here's a good conversation. What happened at the Masters?
I had a long talk with Phil
Yeah. Oh, I
yesterday.
bet. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not happy,
I wouldn't be either.
and he's letting everybody know he's not happy. So I didn't see much of the 212 in Japan, but I heard that was just as bad as controversy.
Yeah. I mean, Dougie from Canada. I mean, I feel
Yeah,
like he got
he
an
looked.
absolute screwball
Yeah,
because he
and
was.
I mean, look, Hide's a legend. All
Yes.
right, he's an absolute legend. He's an awesome guy, super nice guy. But come on, like,
He's not competitive in this lineup.
yeah,
And I
it's
interviewed him at the Olympia. I mean, I love the guy. Like I grew up
yeah,
watching him, but you you got to call a spade, and like this is just not fair to the athletes. Um,
yeah.
Samir Trudy, pretty cool to see him win a show. I've been rooting for him. He used to have a sweet
I've been
beard.
rooting for him for a long time too. He just
Yeah,
never brought that conditioning.
yeah,
But like I said, I didn't really get to watch much of this, so I don't really know what they were looking like as they were moving in video or on stage. But man, the look, I've known Dorian Haywood for a long time,
yep,
so like, and it's not his fault. Like, he's not a judge, so you can't hate Dorian for winning. But that point swing is just ridiculous.
yeah. Something you've never seen before.
How do you go from almost a unanimous first place? He had 6 points, and Dorian had 14.
Yeah,
To Dorian being a unanimous first place, and Phil having what 14 points or something.
yeah. Literally a switch.
That's that's wild.
Now, is this prejudging or is this finals?
I think that's prejudging.
Okay.
I heard somebody else say they couldn't find many pictures from finals.
I bet you the Manions are trying to scrub that away.
Yeah,
That's crazy. This
Dude, it
Chris guy
doesn't make
looks
any.
great too, though. On the right,
Well, he was like fourth, right? The guy in the it wasn't the guy in the left, third place.
I think Chris is the fourth one, or Todd. Todd Whitting. He looks phenomenal. But yeah, this Phil Clayhard and Dorian, that's
Yeah,
I don't know how you judge this.
I mean the only thing is Phil's legs are a little down,
Yes,
but conditioning's better, shape, freaking like, and from the front and the sides, he doesn't look down too much. His legs look down from the back for sure,
yes,
but his back is. I mean, look at that back lat spread compared to the other guys.
yeah, really day and night.
Yeah,
But I guess
man, I don't know. I don't know what happened over there.
well, this is a fun experiment. If you were to rate all the mandatories as we go through them, where does Dorian win versus Phil?
I look, like I said, I've known Dorian for a long time. I like Dorian. He's a great guy.
Agreed.
But where does he win against any of these guys?
Yeah, yeah.
Not just against Phil.
He's
but
been on the
like,
show before too, so I mean,
like,
I have no dog against him.
yeah. No, I like him. I'm like trying to figure out where he beats the guy that got third.
The guy who got third, I think, really got screwed because look at those
Yeah.
arms. The midsection's really tight. The legs
His
got a
legs
lot of
look
detail.
pissed. Yeah.
So I would say the third place guy wins this shot, and then maybe Dorian just because he's more full in the front.
Yeah, he's full as a house, but he lost a lot of detail because he's so full.
Yeah, and then the bad photos and the bad backdrop probably don't help.
Oh, yeah, that backdrop's pretty rough.
Yeah, for us to whatever you call it, Sunday night quarterback.
Yeah.
It's this is kind of a wash shot. I don't think either one of those guys win this one.
Yeah.
And the front and lat,
But I'm going Phil all day on
yeah,
that.
probably Phil.
I mean, the guy on the right looks good in that shot too.
Yep, Witten. Yep, his side shots, the legs on him on Witten is good as well.
Honestly, leading into this show, I thought the guy that got fifth was going to do really well. I was seeing his pictures because he was coached by Ben Chow,
Oh, okay.
and he was looking really good leading into the show.
Yeah, this Witten guy, I think, got Todd Whitting. He did really good. This was
Yeah.
a perfect peak. The side chest. Phil's got better detail in the legs.
Yeah, like Dorian's got the size and he's got the fullness, but he does. There's no detail. There's no separation in the legs.
Right. You'd almost want to go with Phil over on this one as well.
Phil, or
But
that
the third place, yeah, the third place guy, way more detail in the upper body, the bicep peaks,
the legs, even
the
like
legs.
separation, the split, the hamstring.
I'd love to hear what's the guy's name? Tyler. I'd love to see Tyler do a breakdown of this.
I don't think Tyler was there though.
Yeah, but he can still speak for the league and be like, "This is what."
Yeah, but I think a lot of times he doesn't do breakdowns on shows where he wasn't present because he just,
he doesn't want to give validation to what we're doing right now.
Yeah, right. He wasn't there. It's like he doesn't want to be like kind of doing the same thing we're doing.
Yep.
Picking it apart by pictures and videos. Yeah, the back double, man. I don't know.
It's like size versus
like it's literally just Phil's legs in that holds him back from dominating that shot.
Yeah. I wouldn't be mad about that.
But I mean, I will say Dorian looks like Dorian's got a good back there. He just needs more detail, he needs to be drier, harder.
Yeah.
But he's got a ton of size there.
You think it'd be good if Dorian hopped into Italy?
Not at this point. He's
No,
qualified.
He's qualified. Yeah, just refine it.
Yeah, he just needs this. He needs to, but like, man, he doesn't have a back lat spread.
Yeah, I think his elbows need to get pointed up, right? How Phil has his.
I think he's trying to round it too much.
Yeah,
Yeah, he needs to lift his. He needs to not round it too that quite that much and lift his chest.
yeah. Huh. What a weird show.
Yeah.
Yeah, the third place guy, it's not a good shot for him. He hit it
Well,
real weird.
I'm guessing he was in transition there,
Oh,
like
yeah.
probably moving from a normal side try to putting his leg out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They caught him in a bad spot.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I wish we could get an explanation on this one. I
Yep.
know Phil wants an explanation. He was not happy when
Ooh.
I talked to him yesterday.
Yeah, he was heated. He was like, they stole $10,000 from me and my family.
Yeah, yeah, he's like, I don't even care about the Olympic qualification. I don't care about what he's like. I just care that they stole the money from me and my family. And
Mm. Yeah. Hate to see it. Hate to see it.
yeah, and I'm not the type of person. I even told him I was like, look, I'm not the type of person that ever complains about placings because it's in the judge's hands and it is what it is. But that one looked pretty rough just because looking physique wise, set that aside. Look at the scorecards; it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. How can they justify something that's never happened in the history of bodybuilding?
That was like the most insane point swing ever.
No.
And I could see, okay, if Dorian came back better and he ended up getting unanimous firsts, okay, that's fine if he came back that much better. But Phil didn't come back that much worse to go all the way down to 14 points.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the wildest part is that had to be like the perfect storm for Phil to not win that show.
Yeah. This is not the first show we've had this year where there's been a lot of controversy. So it's just unfortunate to see.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll get an explanation. Maybe not.
Fingers crossed.
But yeah.
The transparency would be nice.
Yeah.
Walk us through. I know we're kind of getting to the top of the hour. Walk us through what it was like getting to kind of work out with Kevin Levrone.
Dude, that was the most insane thing. I got up the next morning just to do my fasted cardio after the show. And I'm down there and I'm about 40 minutes in on the stairs. And he gets on the treadmill. If he actually first got on a treadmill like 2 treadmills away and it didn't work. So he moved over, got on the treadmill right next to me. And we just started talking and stuff. And we were talking about the show and all this, and he was the first to tell me that he's like, dude, why are you doing 212?
Yeah.
You don't need to be doing 212. And he's like, when you're done with cardio, I'd love to take a look at you.
Wow.
I was like, really? I was like, dude, that would be an honor. I'd really appreciate it. And so like I finished my cardio. I was like, look, take your time, do whatever cardio you got to do. I'll go do some abs or some posing practice, and just whenever you're ready. So I went over there and just screwed around for like 30 minutes waiting for him.
Yeah.
And he came over and I expected him to like give me 5-10 minutes of like a few tips and pointers. Dude, he put me through like 35 minutes of the most intense posing.
Really?
And he made me feel like an amateur. I'm gonna upload the video.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm embarrassed. Like he made me feel like I've never been on a stage before. Like I also just was nervous posing for him because it's
Oh,
Kevin
yeah.
Levrone.
Oh yeah.
But like I was like, I even told him, I'm like, dude, I'm more nervous posing for you than I am when I'm on stage. But like he made me feel like a complete amateur. As soon as I hit a front relaxed, he's like, dude, what are you doing? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, we got to fix your midsection, man. What is going on? And I was pulling up, like in a vacuum. And he's like, no. We got to flex those abs, man. So he's like, come down and flex your abs in the front relaxed. And I did it. He's like, flex your abs. He's like, no, flex your abs. I was like, he's like, dude, you don't know how to flex your abs. And so like, it was like, he just made me feel like I had no clue what I was doing, but I learned a lot from him.
Hmm.
He does not hold back. He will just tell you exactly how it is and how. But and then like transitions, moving from front relax to side relax to like making me like flow through my transitions and stuff like that. I don't know, it was a very humbling experience.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he followed me afterwards, so that was cool too. Then he followed me.
Wow, what a fun experience.
Yeah, it was so random. Like I was just going down there to get my cardio done in the morning, um, because I was a week out again.
Yep.
So I was not expecting 35 minutes of intense posing practice, and then going to Derek's gym and training legs. Like it was a brutal day.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. All right, for a third time, welcome back, everyone. I'm gonna ground myself from. We might not even do any screen sharing next episode, just to make sure I don't cut the live streams again.
Keep hitting the wrong button.
Holy cow! Well, hopefully in the next few months we transition to Texas. I've got some stuff working out right now, where hopefully
Oh,
we get to
nice.
move to Texas, um,
What
and
part?
then by Dallas actually.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So it's going to be really good for the channel. It'll also be good for me. My parents are out there, so
Oh,
me and
nice.
Ellen
Yeah,
get to move out there, and um,
that was my
if,
first time out in Dallas area, but it was nice.
yeah, it's it's cool. I've been out there a couple times for the holidays, and
No, it was very hot.
well, yeah, not cool, but like,
Yeah,
well, in the winter sometimes it can get chilly. It can snow
yeah,
sometimes,
yeah.
but
I mean, it wasn't as bad as Florida, to be honest. Like it was hot, but it didn't have the same humidity. At least, well, not while I was there.
no, Texas usually doesn't. North Texas,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
that I
I was walking from my hotel to the convention center for the show pretty much every day.
did you regret that?
The only time I didn't walk was whenever right after I got my spray tan. I'm like, I'm not walking back to the hotel. I will melt.
Yes, yeah. Mm.
But no, it was nice out there. There's a
Okay.
lot of cool gyms out there. Good bodybuilding vibes.
That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I
Yeah.
need that. I'm really surprised. I think after all the years of me being out here, that the bodybuilding culture just isn't that great out here. It's
Yeah.
really only exclusive private gyms, and I would say 90% men's physique, which
Oh yeah.
isn't. It's not the end of the world. There's some pros around here, but you don't get that that culture you're looking for.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I mean, Daytona's similar.
yeah.
There's not a like huge bodybuilding community out here. They're definitely like not pros as far as that goes. It's like me and Jordan are like the only pros over here. So,
Mhm.
and we're both trying to move to Tampa.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Tampa's the move.
yeah, if you're in Florida, that's where the bodybuilding is happening.
Mhm. How far is that from Boca Raton?
Opposite side.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, Boca's like a little bit south of me, like an hour or two, like 2 hours south of me, and Tampa is on the other coast of Florida, Gulf Coast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know
So,
Redcon's out there, but I wasn't sure if
yeah,
that's
that's
like the only reason that makes that city relevant.
yeah. Well, and close to that same area, you got like the Revive Gym and all that stuff, Raw,
Oh, okay.
all that's down there.
Interesting.
So, and then the other side is the Tampa. The other side of Florida, the Gulf Coast, you got Tampa with, MI40, Derek's gym now, and like there's some other cool, really cool gyms out there too.
Yep. And also a massive men's open bodybuilding show,
Yeah, yeah,
which,
and a lot of pros out there.
yep.
You know,
Hmm.
so it would definitely be a good vibes for me to be out in that area, either of those areas really.
Hmm.
But we'll see how that goes. I mean, she's trying to get us to move. She wants to put the house up for sale by the end of the year. So
Hmm. Does she want to move out that way for work or just?
yeah, so, I mean, her technically she's supposed to be living there for work. So
Oh,
She
Okay.
works 90% remote though, so she doesn't have to go out there very often. But like next week, she's going to be gone all week because she has to go out there and like go to some of her offices and teach people how to do stuff they should already know how to do.
Sounds all right. Yep.
Yeah, so she'll be gone most of next week. And so like if we were living over there, she wouldn't have to be gone. She would just go for the day and then come back home, and it'd make her life a lot easier.
Mm. Okay. Cool.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Did you get any questions from your fans for
I
today?
put it on my story. But I only put it on my story like an hour before we started. I got a couple. Um, Basically just personal studies. Like, what did the judges say you need to work on? I mean, we kind of went over that. I was in the wrong division.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
Obviously they said I could have come in tighter and fuller, but I couldn't because I had to make weight and it just threw off my entire look.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
so then another person asked, will you do open in 2026 or wait till 2027?
Mm.
I definitely would like to do it in 2026.
Yep. That's what you talked
So
about
it
earlier.
really depends on how my body responds. But like Keon said when he messaged me earlier, he was like, dude, you're right there. You don't really need much of anything else. You just need to peak right and hit an open stage. He's like, if you
Mm.
rebound like perfectly out of this show, you could jump into the stage. Like he forgot that the Legion happened earlier this year. He was like, dude, you should jump into the Legion. And I was like, I wish I could if it was happening,
Right.
at its normal time. So, but yeah, so I will definitely be aiming for something in 2026.
Mm. Yep.
And that's the goal.
Yeah. But in the meantime, focus on the off season. Get healthy, but not too big.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Stay in shape. And yeah, like you said earlier, cardio is going to stay in the whole time, you know, minimum 30 minutes a day.
Hmm.
Like today I did 30 minutes on the treadmill, incline treadmill, and then I took right afterwards I took the dog for a 30-minute walk,
Interesting.
you know. So, like
But the dog walks are more habitual than
I count that as
exercise.
steps. So like I'm still going to count my steps throughout the off season as
Yeah,
well.
like your neat steps,
So
right?
30 minutes of actual cardio on a machine, 10,000 steps a day.
Okay. Mm.
That way,
I
if I have a day where I'm just lazy, and I'm like playing video games or something, I can look at that and be like, oh, I should probably get some movement in.
Yep.
Let's go walk on the treadmill or go walk the dog or something. Get some kind of movement in. I haven't really done anything today,
Oh man.
but I also train clients in person, so I always get some movement in throughout the day.
True. Yeah. Yeah, I got only 3,000 steps today, and it's almost 7 p.m. But I
Yeah,
mean, I sit at my
a
desk.
little troublesome.
I don't get up. It's a really bad habit. But I'll
Yeah,
do
well,
15 minutes before training, so that's something.
I'm at 9,000 steps for the day, but that's also I just count. I have a step counter on my phone, so if my phone's not in my pocket, it doesn't count the steps. So
True.
I always round up. I'm like,
Yeah.
if I'm at like 9,500, I'm like, okay, I definitely hit over 10,000 today.
There you go.
It's like
Yeah.
half the time I'll leave my phone sitting on the table and like be walking around the kitchen making stuff.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Or when
I
I'm working
just
out, it just sits in my bag and I'm walking around the gym.
true. Yeah. That's why I ended up buying this Fitbit, whatever it's called. This is the third time I've bought this exact watch because I keep like forget. I'll take it off to shower and then I'll forget it in the shower.
Nice.
I've done it twice now. So I
I would
love
do the
this
same
thing.
thing. I have an Apple Watch and it's literally been sitting on the chart. I'm surprised it hasn't exploded. It's been sitting on the charger next to
Oh,
my bed for like a year.
oh. I,
I wore it a few times and I put it on the charger and just never took it
yep.
off. Probably I don't know how it hasn't like blown up.
Yeah. I just started doing leg races again, and every time I laugh, my abs hurt or my fat hurts. So, ooh, complete remodeled of my training program. I
Yeah,
put barbell everything barbell I put back in bench, overhead press, squats. The only difference is for my deadlifts, I do a hex bar deadlift because
All
that's what
right.
the Army wants me to do.
Hmm.
But I'm actually just using it for the legs at that point. It's not like a
Well,
back
I
movement.
feel like the hex bar deadlift is more quad than anything else.
Mm,
You're almost doing a squat because it's more of a straight down motion.
yeah,
There's not as much hip hinge like if a bar was in front of you.
true.
So
Actually, yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
you get a lot more quad out of a hex bar deadlift.
I could use that. My quads are a little unbalanced nowadays.
Hmm.
Well, good.
So,
Okay. Any other last questions before we close out?
no, I think that's it.
Cool beans. I will make sure to get the questions post up later. I I get stuck in the perfection phase where I want to make it look perfect, and
Yeah.
it always delays it. So um, I'll probably just change the colors maybe next week and throw in a different photo, and that'll be it.
Yeah. Keep it simple.
Simple, stupid.
Yeah.
Well, Jason, thanks for joining again.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching another episode of Bodybuilding and Friends here on BNN. And we will see you, as always, next Wednesday,
Next
5:30
Wednesday.
p.m.
I'll be 250 by then.
You will, if you blow up that fast, we have a different conversation to have.
I was 230 this morning.
Ooh,
So
we'll
I
see.
gotta calm it down a little bit. I figured I need to maintain around 230 for a week or two, and then
Yeah.
slowly start coming up.
Yeah, because you don't want. Have you ever had worries about like the midsection kind of blowing out if you gain too
You know
fast?
what's funny is I get comments every year when I'm bulking that are like, dude, you're getting your stomach's getting a little big, and then I start dieting, and they're like, dude, where did your waist go? You
Mm-hmm.
have no waist, and I'm like, every single year, and I'm like, all right, one of these years I'm gonna be getting too old, and it's just not gonna come back. But
Yeah,
every year it gets smaller than it was the year before. So I don't
what a blessing, you know.
know.
Dang. Well, man, thanks again. We'll
All
talk
right,
more next week.
all righty, have a good one.
All right, everyone, subscribe. Thank you. And now I can click stop like I'm supposed to.